Today we're going to be making a cucumber noodle salad with a creamy onion vinaigrette. First show you the ingredients that we'll be using. So I have 2 English cucumbers, and beside that I have my spiralizer. So this is what we're going to be using to make the cucumber noodles. The first ingredient for the vinaigrette will be the onions. And then I also have some mustard, so you can do grainy or smooth, garlic, salt, pepper, apple cider vinegar, and then some oil to caramelize the onions in. Last but not least, I do have some green peas. This is optional. I'm just gonna be tossing that at the very end when we toss the cucumber with the cooked vinaigrette. So let's get started by going straight to the stovetop. So now the pan, I'm just preheating on about medium low heat. So you can do about 2 or 3 on your oven setting or stovetop setting. So once the pan is nice and hot, which mine is, we're gonna add about a tablespoon of oil. So in here today, I'm just gonna be using avocado oil. So just enough to coat the pan, just swirl it around. You can see it's kind of shimmering, so that's when you know the pan is nice and hot. To it, we're gonna be adding our onions. It's about 2 cups of just chopped onions. It doesn't have to be too fine. We're gonna be cooking down until it's very, very soft and translucent. Now when you're cooking onions, it's really important that we actually season it in the beginning because we want to start slowly drawing out the water from the onions. So to this, we're going to be adding a few sprinkles of sea salt, and this will actually bring out some moisture from the onions. I'm actually going to let the onions slowly cook in here. We're not going to add the garlic just yet, and the reason being is we don't want it to burn. So into this bowl, we have our 2 spiralized cucumbers. So we're gonna set it aside until the dressing is complete. So now the onions, about 10 minutes of cooking at, again, medium low heat. You can see it's nice and caramelized now. So what we're gonna be doing is just adding the garlic at this time. And again, I didn't add it earlier on because I really didn't want it to burn. It gives a very bitter flavor otherwise. So now we're gonna cook this for about another minute just to kind of bring the fragrance of the garlic out. And I'm just gonna add some black pepper this time as well. So you can add as much or as little as you want, depending, again, your desired flavor. Okay, so that's about 1 minute time. So we're gonna turn off the stove top now, and we're gonna transfer this straight into the blender to finish off the vinaigrette. All right, so this is our cooked onion and garlic mixture. So we're gonna dump this straight into our blender. To this, we're also gonna add now some mustard. And then the apple cider vinegar. And you can either add a little bit of water to this, or I just kind of thin it out with some leftover broth that I have. Just a little bit of a tablespoon or so. Then we're gonna take this mixture now and blend it. Nice and creamy. So I'm actually going to toss this over the cucumber noodles at this time. Now into the bowl with the cucumber, I'm actually going to add in my green peas. Again, this is optional. I just want to add it for extra flavor. And then we're going to pour the dressing over the cucumber. And then just gently, you're going to toss the cucumbers with the green peas and the dressing. This is actually delicious over zucchini noodles, but today I just had cucumber at home and this is why I used it. Feel free to toss it even with carrot noodles, beet noodles, or regular pasta. And let's just taste it. I'm gonna get a really, really big fork. Alrighty. So good. It's room temperature right now. That flavor contrast is actually really nice. Temperature contrast, I should say. It's still crunchy, and it has that sweet, tangy flavor to it. I hope you enjoy this recipe as much as I do. There we go.